The canvas of condemnation, the longing to be wronged, is a fragile bridge, straddling the chasm between harm and purity. Who can fuse such opposites into a seamless whole, blending what refuses to intertwine? Tread the path of peace, and no dread will stalk your steps, no gloom haunt your nights. Yet scatter emblems of anguish along your way, and you'll stitch a shroud of sorrow, ensnaring both you and your kin. You can't paint yourself in torment alone. If you're wronged, they bear the stain you see. Surrender isn't solitary, it's a tide that sweeps all, engulfing the divine's creation and the divine himself, and the loss of the guide that in your freedom from this toll. Their release takes shape, mirrored as their own. But every ache you endure becomes a brushstroke, proving their fault, your wounds a banner that they've strayed, needing only to glance at you to feel their doom. What strikes you as unjust returns to them as balance. The retribution you bear shifts to them, and in its weight you rise. Don't cast yourself as a living mark of their blame. You'll share the end you sketch for them. In their clarity, you'll find yours dot each time you bow to pain, lack, injustice, or want. You point a shadowed finger at your kin, alleging they've marred the guide. You raise a portrait of your suffering before them, insisting their flaws are etched in the heavens with your tears and fade, barring their way and chaining them to shadow. Yet this tale is scrawled in ash, not light bear. You stand untouched, proving their purity. The image you thrust upon them reflects you, steeped in your trust. The divine's breath offers a different frame, one free of anguish or accusation turning. A figure once pinned to their fault into a flawless echo of their grace. A witness's strength defies belief, trailing certainty in its wake. They're trusted because they gesture beyond themselves to what they embody. A frail, hurting you mirrors your kin's blame, a sentinel lest they forget the wounds you swear they can't outrun. You embrace this dim sketch if it can wound. Then the weary lash out, spreading ruin in their wake. Fading feels a slight cost if they can cry. Look at me, kin, I wither by your hand. Frailty testifies to their fault. An end would seal their missteps as flaws. Frailty is a soft fade, a quiet revenge not yet full, yet it speaks boldly for what it stands. The stark canvas you send your kin, you've mourned over, believing every shade it casts on them, drawn to the blame you saw and clung to. In hands softened by his whisper, the divine's breath lays a new likeness, not of flesh. For your true self can't be captured, but unscarred by strife, free of pain. It sings of the timeless truth that you can't be harmed, pointing past itself to your clarity and theirs. Share this with your kin, they'll see every mark smoothed, every drop turned to joy, and in that healing gaze, they'll find their pardon, peering beyond to the purity they see in you. Here's proof their wildest acts left no trace now. Sting they aimed, ever struck. No fear's venom can bite. Affirm their clarity, not their fault. Your mending eases them, showing illusions hold no sway. This realm thrives on a hunger for endings, not life, its sole aim to paint blame real. Every fleeting thought, deed, or pang serves this call witnesses summoned to bolster a creed they voice. Their chorus splits tongues, yet the refrain holds for you and your kin. Flesh's gleam flaunts blame's beauty. Its frailty shows life's brittle thread. Despair hums of endings, and pride masks care for anything lasting. The loudest herald of futility propping up the rest, coloring blame as just, is frailty in any guise. The weary find cause for every odd craving who'd linger in a fleeting span and not prize brief delights. What joys outlast? Don't the fragile deserve to clutch every snatched gleam as their due? Their fade will settle the tally, and joy or non-ends come, however the days are spent. Savor the swift and fading, then these aren't flaws. The echoes of a strange faith that blame and endings reign, that purity and fault alike sink to dust. If true, you'd settle for chasing brief sparks and treasuring small joys where you can. Yet this frame doesn't cast the body as blank, free of aim, it's a mark of reproach. A flag of blame with scars still plain, its root undeniable. Task is to show your kin blame has no seed, how hollow to see yourself as proof it can't be undone. The divine's breath doesn't reshape flesh into what it's not, it strips away accusation's weight. Seen without aim, it's neither frail nor highway, neither shadowed nor bright, no perch for judgment remains. It holds no life, nor death beyond love, or dread waiting open for the mind to choose its call anew. Unjudged, it awaits a purpose to fulfill. Into this cleared space, where blame's aim dissolves, the heaven's calm can settle perfect. Renewal blooming where endings fade. Flesh can herald life, a vow of release, a breath of the endless for those weary of death's stench. Let it bear healing's call, then it'll sing what it's given, its vigor proclaiming the truth it holds. Let it wield the strength to mirror boundless life, ever untouched. To your kin, let it say, see me kin, through you I thrive. The simplest path is this. Let flesh shed past purposes, once a cradle for blame, leaving room for a new view. Clinging to that old frame locks it as a lasting sign, crowding out fresh intent. You don't know its true call, you drape delusions over it to veil your task. A purposeless thing can't shroud what the divine's breath grants. Let its aim align with yours at last, seen as one. The shadow of renewal does renewal unnerve. To some, yes, blame blocks love, and scarred flesh accuses. It stands as a wall to trust and calm, shouting that the fragile can't rely and the broken find no rest. Who, hurt by their kin, could still cherish and lean on them? They've struck and will again. Don't shield them, for your scars prove you need guarding. Grace might be a kindness, not their right pity their fault, but don't lift it. Forgiving, their blows only heaps more blame they've earned. The unhealed can't release, for they testify release is unjust. Clinging to blame's fallout, no one can pardon what they hold real. What leaves a mark must be so. Grace isn't pity, smoothing. What it deems true good doesn't repay ill, for grace doesn't crown fault, then erase it. Who can say, kin, you've scarred me, yet I, the greater, release your wound and mean it? Pardon and pain can't coexist, one undoes the other dot to see blame and still release it. Baffles logic, it insists your hurt deserves no grace. Yet granting it spares your kin while clutching proof they're not clear. The weary stay accusers, unable to free their kin and themselves. True grace leaves no room for suffering, it doesn't wave blame's flag. Forgiver and forgiving heal as one whoever releases is renewed, holding no shadow of judgment against themselves or any spark of life. Grace rings true only when it mends you and your kin. You must show their acts leave you unscathed to prove them hollow. How else could they stand clear? How could their purity hold unless their flaws leave no trace? Flaws defy grace, they'd birth scars too deep to lift. Their fading proves them mere slips heal to forgive, offering wholeness too. You both dot a fractured form reveals an unhealed spirit. Renewal's marvel shows division powerless, what you'd prove, you'll trust. Your every word, deed, or thought teaches your kin your flesh can proclaim it never ached by them, silently vouching for their purity. This voice outshines a chorus, proving their release. A marvel gives your kin no less than it grants you. Your renewal shows your spirits cleansed, forgiving what they didn't do. They'll see their purity endures, mending with you. So the marvel unwinds what the world swears can't be undone despair, and endings flee before life's timeless call. This echo divine to the guide to his own, will sound the final note this realm hears. Kin, there's no end. Learn this by wishing to show your kin you're unharmed by them. They fear your stain marks their hands, dooming them. Your renewal reveals their guilt, a fleeting dream. How fair the marvels. They gift you and your kin equal freedom from blame. Your renewal spares them ache as it does you, healing because you wish them well. This is the marvel's law. Renewal shuns rarity. It flows from love, not pity, proving all hurt a baseless whim. Your vigor springs from seeing your kin unburdened, no stain on their hands, no weight on their heart. What you seek, you'll behold. Your calm's toll is theirs. The world reads this as your wholeness costing them, but the divine's breath knows your renewal mirrors theirs, inseparable. While they embrace pain, you stay broken yet. You can show their suffering lacks root. Reveal your renewal, they'll shed pain, their purity clear in your eyes and theirs. Laughter will lift your breaths, for the guide recalled he's the divine's own, who dreads renewal. Those who see their kin's pain as their peace's price, their frailty justifies his torment. His ceaseless guilt proves them free while he's bound. Their ache shows they're free because they chain him. They crave frailty to keep the scales tipped. Could the divine's breath falter before such madness? Must your renewal wait while you heed folly? See how this self-view stretches, every thought reaches out, its nature to extend. A split self births a split task, correcting half the flaw, missing the whole. Your kin's faults loom as the target, lest yours blend with theirs, his are. Crimes, yours mere slips, his to be judged, yours to be spared. This lens blinds you to your own stumbles, correction lands on one apart while this view holds. What's damned can't return to its accuser, who loathes it as fear's emblem you're. Kin, your hate's focus, unfit to join you, cast out. Only what's left without them feels like you to this shard. The divine's breath must bridge the rest until you see it's your other half. He unites you in a shared task, not split. Correction binds you both, not one alone fulfilled together. It mends you both. It can't heal one and leave the other scarred. That's a severed aim, unshareable, not the divine's breath's vision. Rest easy, he won't chase a task he doesn't claim, keeping yours whole despite your split views. If he backed a fractured aim, you'd be lost. His steady vision shields you from a task, not yours, granting renewal to you both. Leave correction to the one who knows its grace's twin half. A mind misses this. Trust the mind united, whole in purpose, seeing one task as its own, not split from what its giver shares. In embracing this, your spirit unites, his single aim weaves your divided halves, each forgiving the other to claim their full self.